Great job with the interior passing there by the Nets. And I tell you what, Brown's giving them some quality minutes as he continues to earn trust from the Nets. Makes the nice little dish there for Jordan. And you saw in that last play, BA, where Harden saw the mismatch with Thompson, had him out on an island.
You know, Greg, going back to the 11-12 season for James Harden, he's approaching nearly 7,000 free throws.
Barometer for this Celtics team since Kemba's been back. When he's been good, they've been good. And when he struggled, they tend to also struggle. So let's keep an eye on how he performs tonight.
Harden with a turnover, looking outside. Thompson gets deep, up over 50% from behind the arc. Nets are 1 for 6 from the field to start this one. Brown left wide open.
Baseline triple, but Jordan just was assuming he was going to shoot it.
Harden between the legs to the hole, scores with the strong hand, the left hand.
Well, just a horrible breakdown on the defensive end there by the Nets. Just as I was about to wax poetically about the brilliance. Remember, their core four, when you talk about those two guys and Tatum and Brown, they haven't played a ton of minutes yet this season. I'm just asking for a friend.
Here's Harden for 3, and the follow by Brown. Nicely done. Brown has been excellent. They did, by the way, change a 3 to a 2 from Kemba Walker. They went back and reviewed it, if you're wondering.
Very active tonight for this Celtics team, and going to have to be against this lineup.
Marcus Smart on the floor for the first time. There's a 3 ball from Shamet. But you do see a lot of promise with this Celtics team as they get their pieces together, and I think Brad's trying to build towards that as you get towards the postseason. As Williams, and that's going to be a jump ball. So it's going to be Harden and Williams here. By the way, tonight,
who you like for the tip?
That core 4, I like Brooklyn here.
He's got Williams on him 25 feet from the basket. And so just by kicking the ball ahead, forcing rotation creates an opportunity for Harden there.
Reminder that for a limited time now, you can catch NBA games on all your favorite devices for free. Get into the stretch run. You have the trade deadline coming up. Going to be a lot going on with the NBA as we approach the playoffs, as Jeff Teague, the backup point guard, is fouled on his way in.
Shamet was trying to clear some space.
Here's Green on a setup from Harden. Knocked it down. James Harden.
On this team with all this firepower, and you look up and he's the one at the helm of this ship.
Led the league in assists back in the 16-17 season.
You know, Joe Harris, he's telling the truth, but James Harden is truly a special passer of the basketball. It's just sometimes it gets overlooked when you see how.
Piece of the rim. Offense starting to flow a little bit better in this second quarter. 3-point game. Harden is fouled. So the closeout by Grant Williams, and Harden, who does that better than anybody. Piece of the rim. Offense starting to flow a little bit better in this second quarter. 3-point game. Harden is fouled. So the closeout by Grant Williams, and Harden, who does that better than anybody. Teague, a little hesitation, knocked out of his hands. Nice play by Shamet. Up ahead, Joe Harris running the floor, leaves it. That is certainly a topic of conversation concerning the Nets, one of the great offensive teams. Late clock here, and Kemba Walker, no. Thompson, offensive rebound. Kyrie comes out of the pack. First one's down for Harden. James Harden in double figures. He's made all 5 of his free throws just far. He's just given Brooklyn the lead, and now they're up 2. Put it on the ground and attack like he did right there. 5-point Brooklyn lead, and a bad pass over the head of Johnson. Turnover, Harden and the Nets.
Could create for more excitement in the postseason because you just really don't know how it's going to play out.
Brown missing badly. Smart offensive board. He is fouled. Chance at the last shot for the Nets. Joe Harris. He'll take it. Joe Harris off the window, scores. He's been out with a hamstring injury. And they're just taking the cautious approach with Kevin Durant. Make sure he's back with 2 months to play as Tice gets a block. Tristan Thompson cannot make a free throw. He's 0 for 4. Brown couldn't secure the pass. Tice on him now. Nowhere to go. Late clock. Harden, little side step, and Harden misses a 3. There's Tatum with a rebound. Brad Stevens has been frustrated with his team defensively, and certainly losing Marcus Smart's going to leave a dent in your defensive effort. Last year, Boston was the 4th rated defensive team in the NBA. Right now, they are 16th in the league. Irving, 4-3. Oh, another one is down. Kyrie Irving. Yes, he is giving Boston a 4-point lead. There goes Harden. Straight line drive, no. Air ball. Tice with a rebound. Tatum back to his spot, gives it up this time. Brown in the corner. Harden with a rebound.
Much more aggressive as he needs to be for this Celtics team.
That's his second made 3-pointer. He's got 8. And wide open is Bruce Brown. Boy, found the sweet spot.
Put the English on that for the finish.
One of the all-time great finishers, and that guy's on the list as well. James Harden gets to the basket. What a matchup. Kemba Walker, Kyrie Irving. Dynamic point guards, one replacing the other in Boston.
And right now, Kyrie having the better of it. Remember, Kemba got off to a terrific start in this game, but really has not been able to keep it going here for the Celtics.
Now Walker.
I'll tell you what, that looked pretty clean in terms of whether or not he made the contact, but
gives us a chance to remind you, you can put your takes to the test while you watch tonight's Celtics-Nets game. And that's what we're talking about with Joe Harris. You know, I really didn't commit as the play-by-play guy. I just feel like I need to set up all the information.
Because Claxton did what you want him to. Beats Tatum to the spot, forces a floater.
Johnson catching fire. Oh, yeah. A 3 for Tyler Johnson.
Just offensively, with the way the rules are set up too, man, they are just so hard to guard, and Williams there with a great block.
Played well going into that break. And missed them both.
No Kevin Durant, no Blake Griffin, no Timothé Luwawu-Cabarrot. Harden one-on-one with T. Harden muscles in for 2.
Brooklyn has that closing pedigree as Harden comes up short, gets his own, hits the deck, wants a timeout. Brooklyn has that closing pedigree as Harden comes up short, gets his own, hits the deck, wants a timeout.
Claxton guarded initially. Harden swing. Oh, a major rack attack for Nicholas Claxton.
Steve Nash knows Boston is a physical, mentally tough team, and they're going to come at you, and you've got to be able to match that if you're the Nets. And that last possession, really an example of that by the Celtics, but they're going to get a block there.
So Jaylen Brown running with the reserves right now. Pritchard goes strong, can't finish with a left hand.
That move right there showed he's doing okay.
Harden for 3, short. He was trying to draw a foul. Harden back on the floor, replacing Green. Teague lets Irving go by. Now Brown with Harden on him. Oh, nice defense by James Harden. It's going to be a jump ball.
And partner, you know, that's okay though, because one, he's got to stay aggressive. And I like the fact that when you watch him, it doesn't look like he's 4 of 21, right?
He had 9 first-quarter points, none since. Now a layup to bring Boston within 5. Harden on the drive. Harden scores with a left. Working with Tice. Kicks it. Walker. Plenty of time. Step back 3. Air ball. Tice able to secure it. Late clock here. Never hit the rim. Smart trying to draw a foul and does so. Between last season and this. Now pushing 6:10. Late clock here. Harden crossover. Harden gets by Tatum. And it's down. James Harden. And Green, who can shoot it as well from behind the arc. Cleared out for Harden. Smart's on him. Corner 3. Hits the backboard. It's a steal by Harris. Picked the pocket of Jason Tatum. Huge Boston turnover. Now Kyrie Irving squares up a three. Kyrie Irving again. Now it's Williams on Harden. And they clear it out. Tough duty. And it's blocked. Williams with his 5th block of the game.